Hello YouTube, thank you for clicking on this video. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Yeah, let's get started.
And happy Halloween. This Halloween, I have decided to dress up as the scariest possible thing to my audience. A woman.
No.
As the OG YouTube pick-me, I have made many videos dunking on bad female behavior, ranging from terrible things like the creepy female teacher epidemic to more silly things like women posting their L's in my Are Women Okay video. The video where I read embarrassing stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video has
still don't get how you would willingly do that.
Favorite. So I've gotten many requests from you guys to do a male version of that video, but the issue I found is the male version just doesn't exist. No,
it's very hard to find men actually admitting that they failed at
male
something.
Equivalent, but it turns out, unlike women, men don't like to post embarrassing stories about themselves. Women will be out here openly talking about the time they got a yeast infection from the homeless man behind a Denny's.
Yeah.
A man won't even post about the time he said "you too" when a waitress said "enjoy your food." They take that to the grave.
It's hard to make any guy admit anything.
Until I visited a dark, forbidden corner of the internet. I used a VPN, I changed my IP address, I went incognito mode, and I visited reddit.com.
Scariest website on the planet.
And most depressing communities I have ever come across in all my years doing this. It's true, folks. I may have found the one place on the internet where men are posting their L's.
If it was going to be anywhere, it was going to be Reddit.
Today, you know, like I couldn't imagine. You're told to be nice, but not too nice, confident, not too confident, 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures, have a perfect beard or a perfectly clean-shaven face. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Before we dive into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving.
Henson Shaving.
Most razors force people into these weird workarounds.
I don't use Henson Shaving too much, but I'm not gonna skip this.
Coping, not solving. Like when I was having the worst sleep
obviously
ever,
I'm not gonna skip. It's part of the content.
You know, I tried to change up my bed routine, everything like that. No, it was my mattress. I finally changed my mattress, and then I finally started sleeping better again. It's not your shaving routine. It's the mattress. Well, Henson Shaving is on a mission to improve shaving. Not with gimmicky subscriptions or moisturizing strips, but with real innovation and a focus on your skin's health.
Yeah.
Their razors are made with
I've seen these ads before. Isn't there like a razor like within a 1,000th of an inch off of like the blade? Or like the blades are 1,000th of an inch off like the head, so it barely like touches you.
Manufactured in the same aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station.
Yeah, my razor was used to build the space station.
Beyond the shave plane, ensuring a stable and gentle shave. And since I switched to Henson, I have noticed my shaves have been silkier and smoother than ever before. No tugging, no razor burn, just a close, perfect.
God, if your razor's not sharp enough to cut your hair and it tugs it, that shit must be painful.
Invest in a Henson razor, it's a lifetime purchase. The only thing you'll need to replace are the blades, which cost 10 cents each. Just 10 cents. So once you own the razor, you'll only be spending like $3 to $5 a year on blades. That is incredible. Henson's store offers a variety of colors, even a titanium version, so you can pick the razor that best fits your style. Just head on over to hensonshaving.com/shoe.
I don't know, maybe I'll get one.
Razor and 100
Who knows?
to your cart,
In some distant future.
Get the blades for free with your purchase. Your skin
100 blades for free. I mean, the blade, like I think 100 blades is like $10. You'd be taking out $10, but you know what? 100 free blades.
Are men okay?
No.
No.
Yep.
No, they are not.
Yep, there it is.
We have gone over this many times in more serious videos.
Yeah.
Modern men are going through
Hello.
and for a long time there was nowhere for them to vent.
How are you today? I'm good. How are you?
Can't vent to your girlfriend because that's gay. Can't vent to a therapist.
Everything's gay apparently.
Gay. Everything is gay except of course gay sex, which we all know is only gay if the balls touch.
I don't know where that came from.
Where is a man to go? Reddit, of course. r/kitchen cells. To be exact. Kitchen cell.
The name alone, like if you know what an incel is, like kitchen cells, I think my best understanding of what it is based off the name is that it's incels who are like using their cooking skills to show out, like to vent or something. Yeah, hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna start the thing back up.
Incels is a Reddit page where, quote, incels go to vent their frustrations with the world, as well as show off the food they are consuming. Let's see what Reddit is cooking. Failed my f***ing driver's test today. I'm 26 years old, I can't hold a job, I can't get laid, I can't even drive.
Oh my god.
I dropped my salad. I fail at everything I do. I'll never amount to anything. I'm a perverted incel freak with weirdly long toes.
Why did you need to feel the need to... What the hell is that?
What am I looking at?
It literally looks like there's batteries in there. What the fuck?
Resident Evil ass meal. I asked my high school biology teacher out on a date the day I turned 18 via her Steam account.
That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. On her Steam account is crazy.
The one female teacher that did not want to groom their male student. Incredible. Chicken looks good though. 7 out of 10. Asked a girl out and she started laughing. Oh, that's just a learning experience, dude. Got super hard. Rice. Oh.
Well, it would have been normal if you didn't decide to say that.
I was on an online game when I was 11. I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. That was a man. That was a 45-year-old man. Made this cake to celebrate 6 months on heroin. No woman could love a creature like me, but this feels great anyways. I only haven't ended my life because I don't want to make any women happy. My obsession with an anime girl prevents me from talking to 3D women. Every night before going to sleep, I watch a video of her kissing the camera, and it is almost always the highlight of my day. May I know which one it is? Sue from Monster Musume.
Of course it is.
You know
of course
what?
it is.
After the last video I did, I can't even judge.
Streaming's been going good recently.
At least it's human looking.
Very, very good.
The bar
I've been averaging about 1 viewer, and I've only been streaming for about, this is like the third day, so it's been going good.
She said, I don't think I'd be interested in that, in the most disgusted tone of voice I've ever heard a human muster. I like how he said talking at her. Not with her, not talking with her, talking at her.
It would have been normal if he didn't say talking at her, like having a conversation.
Just corner them and start yapping about World War I or like Warhammer lore. They f***ing love that shit.
Yeah, the Warhammer lore. Warhammer lore goes crazy, especially with
Lord of the Rings.
With pre-Empire humanity and how the Empire rose to power.
Oh no, his mom is being hag-maxed.
Oh no.
She's 52, I'm 23, he's 21. He could literally be my brother. What the f do they even talk about?
I don't think
worry
they're
about
talking.
it, bro. They're not doing much talking. I wish a tomboy could just casually kidnap me and drag me into
What the hell is he eating? What the fuck is that?
What the f is that? Forget tomboys, you need to be kidnapped by the feds. You need to be exiled away from society for what you did to that pasta. My ancestors are weeping. The last time I met anyone was when I went to the psych ward a few years ago, where I got a crush on the first girl who ever showed me any interest. She ghosted me. Just my stupid chungus.
Okay, the meal looks good though.
Good. Do not get with the girl you met at the psych ward, okay?
I do not have Twitter or Discord. Well, I do have Discord, but it's a private one.
No. Next. Today I found out the woman I have been pursuing is
that looks bad. Burger meat hot dogs?
Okay, one, that is
Burger meat was never supposed to be shaped like a hot dog, ever.
And two, it is not over. It's not over. There's still one way you can date her. Put this on.
Yep.
I don't deserve love. Segregated Tic Tacs.
That's crazy.
I have an eating disorder. Gay. So I almost never actually cook. I'm eating plain strawberry yogurt out of a dog bowl this morning. F*** my lonely puppy life. Yesterday my scrambled eggs were oversalted. This morning they were undersalted. I have to kill myself.
Yep, that's the answer you always go to.
Can't you just put more salt on them? Wait! Don't kill yourself! Just add more salt! Off to a VTuber burping compilation, and now I'm having the only meal I know how to make.
I'm not in that. I know I'm not because I just started, but still, very, very weird.
Where the f did it all go wrong?
I do have a YouTube. Should be in my bio.
Which one, so I know to avoid that channel? A female coworker complimented me on my shirt, and I began to stutter, trying to say thanks.
Okay, who doesn't stutter when getting a compliment, especially if you're socially awkward?
Men will be 85 years old on their deathbed, surrounded by their family, remembering the time some random woman complimented his Metallica shirt 45 years ago. Ladies, you want to make a random man's life? Compliment his shirt. Just make sure it's not
Thank you for the follow.
Like, Ahiago anime shirts, though? That was a weird era. I like this
Very
canned
weird
tuna
era.
to imagine what it feels like to eat pussy. It doesn't taste like that or have that texture, though. Put 5 pennies in your mouth, cut...
How do you know? What are you doing on a subreddit about incels, which is basically people who have never gotten laid? Like, how do you know what that tastes like if you've never gotten laid? What the fuck?
Hot dog down the middle and then lick that. Probably closer. And here I am thinking the guy who licks a can of tuna pretending it was a pussy was rock bottom. What the f am I reading? Why can't you just buy a Fleshlight or something like a normal person? The smell and the flavor are important factors here.
What the hell?
Stop. If it smells and tastes like tuna, something is wrong. She has an infection. Suppose a girl has blocked you on every platform, but you know her address. For the past year, you've been sending her 1 GIF each month.
That's just creepy, dude. Also, peanut butter, PB&C, peanut butter and chocolate cake? I don't know. To me, that doesn't sound very good.
You don't proceed.
Yeah, exactly. You stop.
Party know I beat it to giantess vor animations.
I don't know what that means. I'm very scared, and I'm not looking that up. I'm very scared.
Maybe. But now the whole internet does. I love the people in the comments like, my man. It is just insane. Like, these people walk amongst us. Like, the guy in front of you in line at the bank might have a being eaten alive fetish. Who knows? An acquaintance I have is talking with his girlfriend and 4 of her friends 40 feet away from me. He said, statistically, 1 of the 10 guys in this room is a rapist. They all looked at me. Funfetti pizza. I was talking.
Okay, so ignoring the fact that the Funfetti pizza looks like a pizza with mold growing all over it, I'm assuming it was probably just a joke that they called you racist, but I mean, if you're actually racist, that's a different story.
Girl who thought I was Latino. When I told her I'm Indian, she almost gagged.
Okay, the Indian stereotype is getting out of control.
I'm still 5'9". Okay, 5'9" is not.
I agree. Like, if you're not, like, I don't know where the idea if you're not 6'3", you're like screwed came from.
Dudes now believe if you're not 6'3", it's fucking over. Didn't they just implement like a height filter on like Bumble or one of those apps or something? That is insane. Could you imagine they did a weight filter? Could you imagine no women under 170 pounds? Could you fucking imagine? They would never. Paid for the first time. They weren't great nudes. But I kept paying because she talked to me. Spinning glizzy. She talked to you, huh? Are you sure about that? Are you sure you were talking to Cutie Pie Kitten 69 and not f***ing Kamal from Pakistan? Because apparently, that's the thing. Apparently OnlyFans girls hire agencies in like India and Pakistan to talk to their simps for them.
That is crazy.
So I won't have to approach them and then get rejected. Is this why the birth rate is so low? See, I was under the impression
there's multiple factors into that, but this is probably one of them.
Gender relations are so terrible in this country, and like women want a career, and they're on birth control, blah 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 blah. But I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's just millions of this guy, or maybe this is just Reddit. I can only get off to femboy hentai now. Corn on the cob, no salt, no butter, no nothing. This is the closest I can get to the feeling of eating out a girl's.
That's like the third person who's like talked about that.
I don't know. My cat was sitting on my lap and I had to make him move because I started to get hard when I saw a gif of Candace Owens. I was watching a not safe for work video with that one French girl and coomed just when the camera randomly zoomed in 4K HD on a guy's face, so I busted a load to a guy. Felt a little bit cucked and gay and cried a little bit. You could have looked away. But you didn't. Did you? My body is permanently deformed and crippled by decades of compulsive, joyless masturbation.
Yeah, I'm getting the link real quick, by the way.
Saw a female's body in the cheese and had to go off before finishing.
What?
Microwaved cheese lasagna. Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read the first part. What the f is that?
Is that supposed to be lasagna? That doesn't.
That is an abomination. Off to a VTuber crying compilation and the hardest I've ever in my life.
What? Oh, nah. I'm all good for right now. I've got to wait until I get, well, yeah. I'm all good right now. Thanks though.
I used to be a track star in high school, and both my parents always loved me. How did I fall so far? It's actually so crazy how, like, you can do everything right as a parent. You could just be, like, a great, responsible parent and raise your kid right, and then one day on your son's, like, 13th birthday, you gift him his own computer, and then in a few years, he's masturbating to anime girls crying and posting about it on Reddit. Tofu broke apart just like my life. Yesterday, for the first time in my life, I looked for and watched cuck on purpose, then cried. I have a micro penis. All is cuck. You're sitting in a chair watching two people fuck. You might as well be sitting in a chair in the corner of a hotel room watching two people fuck on a bed. What's the difference? Is basically virtual cucking. Tried to jack off today, but
No, she's not wrong. Not wrong.
phone off and cried myself to sleep. Okay, the reason why you think the is boring is because you are so completely desensitized from seeing it all the time. Like 40 years ago, dudes were drinking it to like the Sears catalog underwear ads. And now the most insane, depraved you could ever imagine is only like a few clicks away. Like I just don't think humans were meant to live that way. Like I don't think humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations every second of the day, you know? Whenever I masturbate, I leave my cum sitting in my underwear. We can smell it, by the way. We can smell the cum. Women especially can tell if
that is
a you ladies know what I'm talking about. Like, you go up to a guy and, like, you can just tell. Like, you could smell it. If you're a guy and you're like, wait, is she joking? Is she being serious? Don't worry about it. Last night I jerked off and my goopy steamer of a load landed on my Xbox and fell into the ventilation of the console, and it turned me on so much I sprayed the console with 9 sprays of my mom's perfume and masturbated to the stench, and now
What the fuck? Ew. Ew.
it won't start. Breakfast to start the day. Why? Why? I've had this crush for 3 years and I want to screenshot and print some of her photos on Instagram to pee on them, but I can't even afford a printer, so I just wrote her name on a piece of paper and drowned it in my piss. I'm just a stupid pee cell. Why? I hate how the one time she wants to pop it for the gram is when she's breastfeeding. Got me using AI just to remove her baby from the pic. Save them and post them to uncensored. Plump and full of milk. This video is turning me into a fucking misandrist. This video is turning me into a femcel. I can't do this anymore. I'm dyeing my hair blue, I'm getting a nose ring, I'm growing out my armpit hair. The girl I like was wearing flip-flops and gym shorts at uni yesterday, sitting on the floor with her legs open. I went home and jerked off 6 times in a row thinking about her feet and her butt. Woke up today, went to pee, and noticed that a chunk of skin on the back of my dick is coming off.
What the fuck?
That's it! Men need to be born into prison and then earn their way out. There's probably something terribly wrong with my colon. I've been told to seek medical advice ASAP for several months, but it will probably figure itself out one way or another. Well, you should probably go to the doctor if you don't want something bad. I wish older women would pee on me. Oh. God, the men you have sent to protect us are on Reddit fantasizing about getting pissed on. Discovered cartoon pornography at the age of 8 and life sucks since then. My mom caught me dry humping my torn mattress to some AI porn and hasn't looked at me in the eyes since. I haven't even touched a girl.
What? Yeah, I wouldn't think your mom would look at you. Why are you... You discovered it at 8? Oh, nah, you're cooked. 31 years later and you're still doing it? Oh my god. Also, what the hell are you eating?
First of all, bro is fart maxing. Second of all, men, you really gotta stop the...
He did it for 31 years. I cannot imagine.
Listen, I used to be super pro porn a few years ago. Not anymore. It's gotten so bad, especially after COVID. I feel like it got so much worse. I feel like addiction just kind of exploded in the past few years. In women too, as we have previously discussed. Like, sure, everything is fine in moderation.
I should watch that one. I haven't seen that one yet.
There's just like no moderation anymore. I feel like
you know, they're trying to moderate it, but in doing so, they're also like hurting other good parts of the internet while they're doing it. So Yeah, post-nut depression's
women at
real,
work in
guys.
case they allegation max, friendliness max, and LARP as a norma-pilled creepiness minimizer. I asked a girl out at work, and she reported
Those 4 words, I got the allegations max, but like the other 3 that came after it, I was like, what the hell?
me to HR. I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad. Like, back in the day, it was totally acceptable to flirt with your coworker, ask her on a date, whatever. Like, so many people's parents met because they worked together, because they were coworkers. And they
My parents
flirted
met
and
at
they hung
college,
out and
so-
stuff. And now it's like not socially acceptable at all to do that. HR culture has ruined the relationship between.
But I know
men
a ton of
and
people who
women
met through work,
in the
so-
workplace. Fuck HR. Go talk to your crush. I got called into HR because apparently it's not okay to jokingly ask my coworker if I could gargle her period. Oh,
Never,
okay,
well,
never mind.
okay, there's 2
Never mind,
sides
don't
of the
do that,
spectrum.
don't
There's
do
the
that.
normal
No more
dudes, and then
talking
there's
to women at
that,
work.
there's
No
whatever
more
the hell
talking
that
to
guy
women at
is.
work. No more talking to women in general. Total ban on talking to women until we figure out what the hell is going on.
Yep.
Downloaded Tinder and got 2 matches in 5 days. Fuck my stupid, ugly life. Okay, from what I know from like men who use the apps that I've talked to, that's actually really good. Oh my god, they're all so mad at him in the reply.
Yeah.
Get a match in less than a week, and you can.
Some people go on Tinder and they go like years without getting a match. See, that dude's got 0 and 3.
Why are you even here? My culture is not your costume. Fake cell. Go outside and get your life together. A true cell gets 0 matches. That's 2 people. How many do you need to be satisfied? Take his balls away.
Yep.
2 matches. Head on over to Kitchen Chads. Oh god, what is Kitchen Chads?
Is that the opposite of kitchen cells?
It's real, oh my god. I love cooking for my girlfriend with the money I make from my job. Made some ratatouille because I like the movie. Might go for a run later. I have had sex before. This is like the Krusty Krab across the street.
Yeah, this is like the exact opposite, and I think that's the whole, like, I literally think it said in the bio of Kitchen Chads, here to shit on kitchen cells.
Months? Fake cell. Try 25 years.
Oh my god.
Fake cell. Fake cell spotted. Went to the drugstore and the girl cashier was nice to me. Started stuttering, so she kind of giggled at me, so I left immediately. Felt so humiliated I couldn't stop myself to get home and masturbate to the idea of her suffering. Masturbating to the idea of her suffering.
Why?
Incredible. This is
Why?
classic incel. I like how there's just like a bunch of people in the comments like, dude, what the f***? Bro, get some help. Fake cells when a real incel pulls up. A girl I know has recently added me to her close friend stories. Well, today she posted a poll asking what color she should paint her toenails, and apparently my answer was, quote, too specific. I'm no longer in her close friends list. I once walked up to a woman.
What
I
the
went to
fuck
school
was
with
he gonna
middle
eat?
school at a bar. Before I could even finish saying hello and asking how she was, a guy put himself between us and asked her if she knew me. She said no. I'm pretty sure they're married now. 22, no driver's license, no post-high school education, never had a job, never kissed a woman, and have horrible social anxiety. Flying bundle of bananas.
Well, did you catch the bananas or did they fly away?
I'm half Jewish, half Indian. It was over at birth. Tell us the half Jewish part. We could tell by the circumcised avocado. 5'3". Finally got the confidence to walk.
Is he just eating a fish stuffed with lemons?
Asked me where my parents are. Oh no, 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 no. Judging by what we have seen around this subreddit, some guys would be totally into that. Some men are drowning, while others
Die of thirst.
I could clean my bathroom, but without the drain flies, I have nobody left to keep me company.
Also, you have that fucking ant to keep you company.
You don't just have your drain flies. Look, you have a little ant friend too. See?
Died in the caramel syrup.
I have a date tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life is over. A woman going on to a incel subreddit talking about how she has a date tomorrow. This is just evil. This is just like eating a 5-course meal in front of a starving African child. What are you doing, bitch? I'm a femcel loser who can't talk to people and spends all her time playing games. Guy I had a crush on from high school told me he wasn't interested in a relationship, but I think he's lying and didn't want to tell me he's not interested because I'm fat, chopped, and broke. Fuck my f***ing loser virgin life. I'm about to turn 25 and I'm still a virgin. I feel like it's too late now. Everyone knows more about intimacy than I ever could, and no one will ever want an unattractive, inexperienced femcel. I'm just a lonely virgin femcel gamer. Bro, why?
It's easier for women to get laid than it is for men.
They're like f***ing locusts. They come in, they gentrify everything. Sports, politics, board games, video games. Now the incel community, the hating women club, is being invaded by women is nothing sacred. There's no such thing as a female incel, okay? There's no such thing as a heterosexual female incel. Dating and finding a relationship, different. But any man would f you. It doesn't matter how fat, how socially awkward, how ugly. Men f couches. Men f rotisserie chickens. You can find a man who will f you. All female incels are volcels. That is my hot take. I know I'm a fake cell, but I truly wish I was a true cell. The only woman who truly loved me for who I am is gone from this world, and I'm the only one to blame. I wish I was a true cell so I didn't know what true love felt.
That's just sad, man.
I like to imagine I'm cooking for a loving partner who's excited for me to join them at the table, but then I turn around and nobody's there, and a little part of me dies inside.
That's again sad.
Thinking about kissing a girl just once. Another man's child has the eyes of the woman I love. She's better off without me, and soon enough she'll forget the color of my eyes and the way we laughed together, while I'll be trapped in those memories forever.
This is sad now.
Video, it was like, I got drunk and peed on my date, teehee, and the men posting Elle's video, it's like, I want to kill myself. Like, this shit isn't even funny.
Is she wrong?
I don't even know what to say to this. This is just depressing. Black bean chili. Mom would hit me until I stopped crying as a kid, and now I'm an emotional wreck to any girl I talk to. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I need a girl to beat me like my mom did. Oh,
and he ruined it.
Freud cell. I've given up on getting women. My goal now is to get as fat as possible. A friend of mine said I look like a serial killer, but not a hot one. What's up with women and the serial killer shit? Okay, for all my weird flaws, at least I do not have a serial killer fetish, okay? That is...
Yeah, what was the thing where, like, some dude hit a woman and a woman and a child and killed both of them, and people wanted to just let the dude free because he was hot, and he made that funny expression in court that I didn't think is funny. I'm just like giving context. Like, people thought it was funny, people thought he was handsome, they wanted to let him out scot-free because he was handsome and he looked funny. Like no, what are we doing?
This is one I do not have. I can't stop having homosexual fantasies about me and my classmate, and I wake up with a boner.
Why do you have a banana in a noodles? Why? What's wrong with you?
I'm not gay, but imagining how slim his legs are makes me feel hot.
You're just fighting your bisexual demons, man.
Bro's legs are. I was in the bathroom trying to eat a banana when two guys walked in and I could hear them kissing. I squashed my banana in anger because of the jealousy I felt, and to make matters worse...
How did your banana not just split in half?
Haha, I just accidentally squeezed my d to the sound of two men kissing.
Oh, you're gay.
I've started to feel like his boy wife. Maybe in another life I was his gatherer trad wife and he was my Chad Hunter husband. Is it time to start femboy maxing? Sometimes I have inappropriate thoughts about other men and I hit myself in the head repeatedly. Men out here fighting demons.
They're fighting sexuality.
Bisexuality.
Yep.
It's 2025. Nobody gives a shit if you're gay anymore. That's basically like being straight nowadays in the world of demisexual gender goblins or whatever. You're good, bro. Just don't be a furry. Went on Grindr to see if I was lovable and they rejected me. You were rejected on Grindr?
Wow.
It's impossible. Dudes will literally hit up someone on Grindr before the person even has a profile picture. They'll just like get in the DMs like, hey, wanna bang? I swear to God, talk to any gay male friend of yours. They will say the same. The gay male community is what all of human sexuality would look like if women were not the gatekeepers of sex. And it's horrifying. I've said before that hookup culture is basically straight people culturally appropriating gay culture, and it's been a complete disaster for society. 18 male. I haven't seen my friends in months, and all I do with my time is work at my job.
Living adult life?
Being an adult, unfortunately. Welcome to the next 45 years of your life. I love the people in the comments like, imagine having a job, you have friends? This guy is doing better than like 90% of this subreddit, and he's only...
Not 99%.
Over for someone. I'm only 16 and I've already wasted my entire life. I'm gonna turn 18 in a few days.
Okay. What is with everyone between the ages of 16 and 20 being like, I haven't touched a woman at all. My life is over. Kill me, please. Like, bro. If you're like 21 and above and you're not making moves and you're not trying, if you really want it, then I would say, yeah, if you're trying and you're like 21, 22 and you're trying to be as good as you can and you still can't get it, then I would say there might be more you have to change than just, than what you already have. But if it's like, if you're 16 to 20 and if you haven't gotten a girlfriend, especially if you're not looking for it, then that's fine. But if you're looking for it, that's still fine for you to not have one. Like, it doesn't matter. if you're looking for one, but you're like 21 plus and you can't get, and you're like between the age of 21 and 25 and you can't get one, then I would say there's probably some issue that needs to be changed.
Virgin everything. If you are 17 years old, you are basically a child. You are a baby. What are you doing on the incel subreddit?
Yeah, get off. They should have made it so that subreddit was 18 plus, but now these people are out here fucking lying straight to its face. Oh.
Invader Zim, going on newgrounds.com.
Invader Zim mentioned?
You know, on second thought, I am exactly where someone like that would end.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind.
Just kidding.
What I'm trying to say is, it's not over, okay? It's never over, but it's especially not over when you are that young.
Yeah, especially like 16 to 20, it's not over.
A pretty girl sat next to me on the bus and I leaked a bit of pre-cum. I'm 36.
Bro.
Oh.
No way.
Spent my last $10 on OnlyFans. Here's my dinner. Why would you spend money on some stupid whore when you could spend money on a different stupid whore? Me. I won't get naked or talk to you, but you can support me on Patreon. Patrons get the uncensored version of every video, so you can hear me say,
Little plug-in.
link down below.
Yeah.
Much smarter way to waste your money, if I do say so myself. Anyway, obviously, many of these people are being silly, they're being tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, some people are straight up pulling jokes. Some people are being fucking weird, and some people are being sad.
Posting shit like this. I just thought this was funny and goofy. That has been my whole channel. I find something funny, I bring it to you. I'm like a cat bringing its owner a dead mouse. Here you go. What is your biggest L? Maybe I'll make another video like this where I just read Shoe0nHead's audience posting their L's. I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye.
Alright. Good video. Loved it.